Alright, today we are just going to play some meta stuff in Pioneer. This is a list that won the most recent challenge. This is Rakdos midrange. So, I guess we can try to go over some stuff. Most people are going to know what's going on here, but yeah, so the core of this deck is Thoughtseize is really good, and both of these 3-mana cards are just busted midrange cards. You got Fable the Mirror Breaker. Not really good any good answers for it. You sort of just have to kill your opponent after they play it. You're not going to win a long game, or you can counter it. Unholy Annex, kind of similar, where you can disenchant this in just 1-for-1. That's not true for Fable, but there's not that many instant speed disenchants people get to leave up, especially when you're pressuring them with like Thoughtseize and a 2-drop. But yeah, a lot of the power from Unholy Annex in this format comes from Mutavault, which means that once you get low, you're just going to gain life back, and you're going to bury your opponent in cards. Plus, you're going to just kill them with a demon in 2 turns. So this card really does everything. It's card advantage, it's life gain, extra threats. It's so much card advantage, just unbelievable amount of card advantage. I kind of cannot believe this card was balanced the way it was, but is what it is. So, yeah, we have main deck Duress. I think part of the reason you see Duress is because of both of these cards are like the most important things in the mirror. You really need to be able to deal with them. But also, like I said with Fable, like the type of thing that is good against this is just instantly killing your opponent. If your opponent taps on turn 3 and you can kill them on turn 4, that's a place to be. So Duress helps a lot against those sort of combo decks in the format. So I think main deck Duress makes a lot of sense. Sometimes you'll even see people main deck for Duress. Push, this is one of the best push decks in the format, and that comes down to largely Fable, the Mirror Breaker, producing a treasure token and leaving play and coming back. But the other part of that is Bloodtithe Harvester, where you get a blood token that's going to trigger your revolt, so you can kill your opponent's Sheoldreds. Also, you can just sack the Bloodtithe Harvester, pick off your opponent's small creature, and then Fatal Push their bigger thing. Of course, we have Sheoldred, just an insane mid-range threat, one of the best ever printed. Not too much to talk about there. Trespasser's nice tech against things like Phoenix. A singleton Kroxa makes sense. You don't always want it. You definitely never want 2. It's good to discard. Good in the mirror. Just a solid overall threat. And then Fear of Missing Out is a nice card too, where you're playing this cheap interactive deck. Sometimes you end up being hellbent, and this can just draw a card, but it also just filters out things that you don't need, like Dead Thoughtseizes. And then with Fable and Fear, you can sort of set up a combo where you get to attack, untap, make a new one, attack, untap. So yeah, it doesn't happen all that often, but it's just another powerful thing in the deck. Go for the Throat and Abrade, solid removal spells, things you'd expect in a Rakdos deck. And mana base also pretty straightforward, standout being the Mutavault, one of maybe the best land in the format at this point since Unholy Annex has been printed. Side deck, we've got more Duress, Torch, and Anoint, notably Exile, Removal, Damping Sphere for Lotus Field type stuff. Go Blank's good against Phoenix. Hidetsugu Consumes All can be good against a lot of random things. I'm never fully certain about this card, but it just does a lot of things that you could want in different spots. Extinction Event can be good against things like Angels. Kolaghan's Command deals with Corey Steelcutter well. And then Invoke Despair for the mid-range mirrors, and Meathook Massacre for the small creature decks. And of course, Unlicensed Hers as Graveyard Hate. So yeah, we're just recording a video. Nothing too fancy here, just plain stock meta deck. I think it's good for the YouTube algorithm, and I think people want to see different perspectives on meta decks. So I try to do stuff like this from time to time. If you guys want the list, it will be in the description. Otherwise, I will see you in the games. Alright, opponent goes first. And has a lot of Mutavaults, but that's okay. Not a perfect draw, but I don't think it's something we have to mulligan over. What do I lead on? I guess just Verge go. Second Sheoldred's not really what we're looking for. Looks like we're against Niv, which is 3 Contorius could be Niv. Both of those are going to be bad matchups. Guess since I have my land drops locked up, I'm just going to play the Harvester because it's bigger. Has more of an impact early on. I think Contorius normally has Karuga. Main deck nowhere to run. There's part of me that's wondering if this is some weird Breach the Multiverse pile, because they've played all black lands and a nowhere to run, but maybe it's just enigmatic. Could be both. Could be enigmatic, or not Breach the Multiverse. Is it Breach the Mirror? Beseech the Mirror? That's what I'm looking for. The bargain triple black card. Probably enigmatic if I had to guess, but Zer. Okay. So I can double spell, or I think I just want to play Sheoldred pretty badly, which means I guess I'll keep 2 Sheoldreds. Yeah, that's a good draw. Oh my god, I don't have double black. Well, this is my bad. Could be worse. Hopefully the thing that I would be dressing is not too important. Do have 2 Sheoldreds at least. Line binding. Okay, well, that's very bad. I need an answer to the Zer now. My double black. I think I need to Duress. This is a weird spot. I guess I just want blood. Maybe I need to, though. I just missed. Do we have a land in the yard? Enchantment, creature, sorcery. So when I discard this land, we'll get Delirium. Issue is, what, this is instant speed, right? Or only during your turn? Non-aura. Yeah, so I can't attack into the binding if they just pass. I mean, I can attack with Sheoldred, I guess. Go for the throat. Well, does that mean they're dead? See if it's hexproof. No lifelink. At the Mutavault. Did I mess this up too? I guess I didn't. That's fine. Now I have the land. Six. Am I just untapping Sheoldred? Top deck, nowhere to run. Okay, that's fine. I think they're just dead. Like, I don't... Yeah, well, -2, right? Missed 2 damage, because I could have Mutavaulted. But I don't know if the damage will matter. Alright, you go to 4. They just drew all their top end. Like 3 lands. Okay, so it is enigmatic. You just drew every terrible top end. Alright. Duress definitely in. Go Blank I don't think is great. Invoke is probably just bad. Kind of unique where it can make them lose enchantments, but they're probably gonna... maybe Invoke's not that bad. gonna be a weird one. Like, if they just have up the Beanstalk and nowhere to run, it's not gonna do that much. Also, some of the time they're just gonna have 2 creatures. I don't think it's something I want. Destroy each non-land permanent, literally 1 or less. Yeah, these cards don't look... This is probably just a bad matchup. Okay, so Trespasser can maybe come out. Abrade can come out. Doesn't look like my deck is particularly configured with this in mind. So all these other cards should be fine, like good enough. Then I have a million cards that seem bad. Go for the throat and kill big stuff. Push is terrible. I think Abrade doesn't really do anything. And then now I need to figure out what the best 5 cards for me to put in my deck are. This kills Zur. Go Blank makes them discard cards. There's Go Blank. I don't think this does anything. I guess it's Go Blank. And then what else? Damping Sphere. Meat Hook. Extinction Event. Just have a push. It's another way to kill Zur. I mean... I don't know. You know what? Just do this. I don't think the exile ever matters. And I should have Revolt enough of the time. Maybe I'll get punished. Maybe we'll get in a weird spot where they have Zur and I just can't get Revolt. But the Rakdos deck is so good at getting Revolt. Kind of an interesting hand. Since the deck now has 8 like high impact 3s, I think I'm gonna keep and just hope to draw one. Okay, we immediately did. We're the best. Right, let's not mess things up this time. I'm gonna Thoughtseize, I guess. They could have like Jukai Naturalist. You drew Oculus. Could play the Mutavault, but kind of being lazy, and I think I'm just gonna want my land drops. This was not. Okay, I drew up the mean side. It's a good draw for them. 2 cards for the Oculus, and then they're gonna abrupt okay my Annex, but I get the card back. I'll just go again with Mutavault. So I could just have 2 Mutavaults and play attack, you know? Looks like my opponent's deck kind of just failed them twice. I don't have too much commentary here. Invoke, but I can't even cast it. You got it. Yep. Unholy Annex really is the card of all time. Yeah, I mean, another thing is, like, if you're new to Pioneer, I think this deck's pretty easy to play. Maybe it looks kind of intimidating, but most of the decisions are really straightforward, so... Alright, I'll take it. GG's. Maybe I didn't need to kill it. I don't know. I figured something that's worth dealing with. If I just play the Harvester and they kill it and then they get it for free, it's pretty annoying. Actual factual skeleton. I mean, that's a good start. Definitely just be dead here. Like, all their cards are good against removal, and they went 1, 2, 3 in the play. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, obviously. And they bricked. Let's go. Alright, so now, oh baby. We'll get to turn the corner in a millisecond. Unlucky for the opponent, but lucky for us. 16, you're 9. So I'm not really worried about dying. Like, they could have just... I could be at 10 right now, and they could have 10 power in play, basically. The fact that this bricked means that is not the case. Oh, shit. Okay. Does it do anything, though? Definitely does something. Ward to pay 2 life. Zan was really insane, but they just bricked on this United Battlefront. It's possible their deck is just built in a way where this isn't actually that good of a card. They showed me a 5-drop. So Shelter by Ghost, okay. Well, they get the tutor, but I do have the push. I can just make a... I was gonna say I could just make a demon. Everyone's with haste, and now they get a card out of my yard too. Now they're blocking. You're at 7. Do I have lethal? I don't think I can get lethal. I can just get 6, right? Kroxa. So yeah. Okay, I forgot Kroxa burned. I don't have a card, so it always burns. Yeah. Alright. Well, thank God they double bricked on their collection company. I think we would have died if they didn't. I mean, maybe we would have beaten 1 hit, but like, I mean, double bricking is so unlucky. Alright. Well, this is scary. So Duress is actually good against their deck because they're playing United Battlefront. Gisa is just random, but we top deck go for the throat, so... Abrade, I don't think I need. Shelter by Ghost. I think Meathook will be good. They have Tiny Bones too. Yeah, I guess they do have a lot of bricks for the United Battlefront, don't they? Take command. This clears the tokens. Is Invoke good? Kind of worried about just getting beat down. Torch. I don't think Torch really matters. Fine, but not super important. If I just want 1 mana removal, but I have 4 push, so. What the hell am I taking out? I think I want Fear. I want Sheoldred. I think I want Meathook. Thoughtseize Duress. Maybe I can turn with Thoughtseize, to be honest. I'm just gonna take out a Fear. I kind of like all my cards. Alright. I'm gonna keep. A lot of Mutavaults. I mean, that card is kind of nice against Rakdos, isn't it? It's like, I don't know, like, what do you do about it? You just kind of have to ignore the skeleton. It doesn't block, right? Yep.
No
Card that makes sense in their deck. They've got United Battlefront, so. No one drop this time, though.
Sacrifices must be made.
Maybe we get to pick it off with a Mutavault. They probably can't play that many removal spells in their deck because they're playing United Battlefront. So if I get the green light, I guess Nowhere to Run's the thing I'm supposed to be afraid of. They have a push, they have a push. It's just going to be annoying. It's not really going to make sense, but...
Don't overthink things.
It could be why they break on their United Battlefront, like I said. Maybe they just don't have enough things to hit. Yeah, okay. Well, now I don't... I don't feel bad for you breaking. Okay. You come out... Get animated. Pass. So what, they showed me a 5-drop, Fatal Push, and Tiny Bones. Those are all misses. Plus the Battlefronts themselves. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem with Unholy Annex, right? Like, I don't know how my opponent's supposed to kill me. Maybe this Liliana does enough work, but they just don't get to do damage in the Magic the Gathering card game, which is important when your opponent's drawing an extra card every turn. Sheoldred's just gonna Edict me. I think we could just run it back. Honestly, maybe I just should Annex anyway. I might just die to Annex without me attacking them. Another Fatal Push. Alright. Well, definitely losable. I got double Stone Rain because they had 2 Fatal Pushes in the United Battlefront deck. And we drew all removal spells that aren't great on the board.
Don't overthink things.
I can just play my Sheoldred and get the Edict. Or I can work this down and gain the life.
You couldn't be more annoying.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. This is my hand. Good luck. I will be ignoring your skeleton because I'm gaining 4 life a turn. Yeah, what can you do? Alright. GG's. Alright, we get to go first. We have 2-drop and Fable, the Mirror Breaker card. We keep. Yep. Easy. Easy, fun, good gameplay. My opponent might just concede the game. I would not fault them. Nope, alright, their hands heat. They've got their own. Of course. You would concede if you didn't have your own. But it still might be doomed. Alright, so let's go here. Could also just Sokenzan them. How bad is that? Not good, right? I don't know. It's pretty aggressive, but... Okay. Ooh. This Sheoldred's the punish, right? I found Fatal Push, and they need a Thoughtseize. I also have this demon they have to deal with. Alright. Skill game. Just top deck Unholy Annex. Just top deck broken 3-drops and brainlessly cast them on curve. Very good. Alright. So, we're playing a mirror, and I think the key to the mirror is doing exactly what I just did. You want to top deck your 3-drops after your opponent Thoughtseizes you. And that's basically all that matters. There's Invoke. I guess Meathook. I mean, I don't think Meathook is good. It's kind of decent against Fable, but the fact that Annex is part of the dynamic now means that, like, the 6/6 matters. Kolaghan's Command, I don't think is something I really care about. Extinction Event, maybe. Go Blank, no. Anoint do anything particularly good? Not really. Not sure what card I want to cut. Maybe it's just like a fear. How many spot removal do I want to? I could honestly go down on it, go for the throat. Still have the pushes. Yeah, I could add Kolaghan's Command. I guess it can like blow up Blade of the Oni, Bankbuster type things. I don't think I need to overdo it. I think just make our deck consistent and hope to draw better, basically. Alright, unfortunately, I don't think I can do that. Oh my god, I had no idea. Did they do anything to indicate that they were playing Wasteland? Oh, I didn't even think about this. It's so bad. Okay. That's my bad. I don't think they did anything to indicate they were playing Wasteland, but it just turns off my Fear and my Fable. So we just need to Unholy Annex them. Is Fable better or is Trespasser better? I think in the context of I don't want to discard cards, I'm just going to play Trespasser because I don't really need the mana. And we're going to get Sheoldred into play. That was the last match. I don't think they played Liliana.
And you think you can win?
Well, now I guess I regret my decision, but I could have figured out that this was going to be in their deck. So they get 2 mana when I Sokenzan.
A delay, nothing more.
Yeah, there's an Annex. Yeah, this way's not like super impressive in their deck. Okay, we'll look back to you. We'll play Sheoldred. I fear it may be doomed because they have the Annex card and we don't, but maybe this Sheoldred just never dies and we win. If it dies, we probably can't win. Okay, that's not it dying. Definitely not it dying. My opponent just dead now? Okay. Alright. A little weird match. Whatever. Alright, we'll take it. Well, we hit diamond with the Rakdos deck. I think we finished 3-1 with it. But yeah, it's a good deck. I think one of the best decks in the format. Kind of disrespected, to be honest, but Unholy Annex, Mutavault, I think, put this deck back on the map since, like, Bane Ripper getting banned, stuff like that. I really think, I'm probably in the minority here, but I really think the Pioneer ban list is just, like, super nonsense. Like, I think there are so many things that you could do differently with it, whether it's banning or unbanning stuff. But, you know, like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.